Whole half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick
it? Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. We'll try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Edelman set to return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Faking the give. Darnold. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive. 12 yards.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Darnold. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And
that was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flushed out right. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We're scoreless after 1. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drop.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Patriots.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New England.
Darnold from the red zone now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Again, Darnold. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Second and 7. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Thomas on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Patriot first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll let this one go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this carries into the end zone. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
New England.
On first down, it's Darnold. Going deep here for Adelman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Buying time to his left. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now Edelman. Nifty move. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Darnold. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Keeps himself, and can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback.
Deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Lockett. Sheds another. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football first and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's good.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McDonald. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots...
Say I done powered up. fools hurt. Jesus will.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a get there, you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good pop. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Throwing up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks. Every don't tell me something last time.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down, Buffalo.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 33.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what do you...
And it'll be intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play. Even though it was complete.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Allen again. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line jump. Down.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
That's good.
That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Scramble. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Allen to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, it's Allen. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They set up the screen to Laird, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for
the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll drop here to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Allen picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And a loose football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills cut into that lead. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Dolphins 28, Bills 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Come on, D.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Raekwon Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Nick Needham picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Noah Igbo.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think